So I wanted to make an update video to another video that I posted previously about being at the psych ward again as an adult for a week and a half. I didn't really get time to finish it because when I came back from the psych ward, I had an unexpected event happen, so I didn't have time to like sit down and like make a video about it. So I finally have the time now that I'm like been living at this facility, and like I processed being at the psych ward before I pretty much came right in here after I was at my parental figure's home for like only like 2 or 3 days. I went right into here. Basically I was sectioned again, but I was sectioned before then, and then that's when they forced me to go to the psych ward. I didn't have a choice. From the moment I got there, I felt like it was a setup. Like I felt like I was basically being set up by everyone. I didn't know like what this off feeling was, but I just decided to go with my intuition. Right away I had a roommate. I felt like something was off about her. So I just tried to like avoid it, and I told staff I wanted to switch rooms, so that's what I did. And yeah, I just kind of kept to myself. But then I also felt like I had to be cordial with people too, and like friendly at times, so I was, because I had to live around those people. But it was pretty traumatic, I guess, because I had like a couple different roommates. You had no choice but to have a roommate when you're at the psych ward. You have no choice but to kind of talk to people at times, to talk to staff. So I had to do all that, but pretty much everyone just wanted to like live up off me. That's why I feel like people were placed there when I was there at the same time. They wanted to like benefit off of me and my situation and my struggle and my pain and suffering, because I guess everyone was making fun of me, like behind the scenes, behind my back, or like after I left the situation. They were all paid to like spread misinformation about me, lies, rumors. They were like paid to do that. I think it's fucked up. If I felt like something was going on, I did speak up about it, but people wanted to provoke me to the point I would have did something where like I would have like ended up staying there forever, or I would have like ended up being arrested or something. Like they literally wanted me to like die in that psych ward. Like that was like the energy basically, but I like knew that. So but I did make some connections, but I found out they were also sent in, and they didn't like me at all either. They just thought they were gonna live off me, live off of whatever pain or whatever I was going through. That's what they thought. So yeah, they didn't like me either, and basically everything was a setup, like I said. So I didn't really make any real connections from there, but nobody ever does. Like you kind of just go your separate ways after you go to the psych ward. It's not really a place where you want to like reach out to people or like make a real connection after you leave. Like it's not one of those places. But yeah, I definitely felt like I was being tested and tried when I was in that psych ward. They also didn't want to give me resources either, which I thought was kind of weird, but they rather would talk to my parental fingers than talk to me. But also I don't think I was meant to get resources there, because it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like I had to go back to my parental figure's home anyways, so like all my stuff was there. Like I didn't have a choice. I didn't really have any support, so I guess that's what they were making fun of me about, is the fact that I didn't have any support. That's how I ended up in there, or whatever event happened, or however I felt mentally, like mental health wise, that's why I ended up in there. So I think they thought it was funny. And yeah, I guess everyone was talking about me in a negative way, in a negative light. I think they were mad I just survived the situation. But yeah, they put me on medication too. I had to take medication in order to leave. At first I wasn't sure if it was the right medication or not, but I started feeling like more tired and groggy on it, like a lot, and just not myself, like kind of confused. So that's how I figured out it wasn't the right medication. But after I left the ward, they didn't give me like a low dose to wean off of it. So like I basically had to go cold turkey, which like affected me. I had like bad side effects from it, but I lived, and I think that they all wanted me to die because of it. I ended up living though, but it was hard because I would get pain in my body and stuff like that. I didn't know what was going on, so that's what ended up leading me to the hospital, as well as I just had no choice but to get out of my situation and figure out something for myself. But yeah, pretty much everyone hated me and they wanted to live up off me, long story short.